And we are live. Let me check as always YouTube and see if everything is in place as it should be. You can see that I'm not charging my laptop. Now we are charging. Good. But I don't see live. Now, there we go. Okay, let's pop out the chat. Get this over here, get this over there. All right, so Vapor Xcode, yes. Let's run our project. Back at it again, Adrian. Hey, yes, welcome back. Long time no see, 24 hours. What's up? What are you up to? Let's run the project so we can actually see the website. Let's put it over here, localhost is running. There we go. That's our latest state. Let's put this into another screen and open up VS Code 2 because we want to work on the third section and pull up our design. And that's the cool thing about it, I think. Every day an hour and we're continuing to make progress. And at some point we're gonna finish and it's just an hour a day. And so, alright, just got home, about to open the computer and code alongside. Awesome, perfect. I got some CSS to do for school. That's exactly what I thought this live stream is perfect for. Just coding along, talking a little bit maybe in the chat while doing so. All right. So we got the third section. Yesterday I thought we were done with that section already. We're gonna start the social proof section, but this section comes first. So let me think, because this one is the same as this one. We could just repeat it. At this point, I think it's not worth it to create a reusable component for this. Is it though? No, it's not, because I will have to differentiate the button and stuff, and it's just one more component, it's just the second one. If we would have three the same, then I might have considered creating a reusable component. Alright, so we got app development as a section, and the next is website and API development. So let's just call it, right here we have, project CSS. I think we don't need that anymore either. Let's delete that. Let's see. Navigation, utilities, what do we have here? Feather and alright, the gradient. This is not our gradient here, this is an old gradient actually. I can remove that. Not needed, right? Oh, 1 sec. Actually, maybe it is needed because of the way this one is used. Back text gradient blue, background gradient blue. Nope. Not needed. At some point we'll also have to fix the imprint header. At least maybe change the background to not be white, but say in this gradient color. Okay. What I wanted to do is we can remove projects too, right? Because projects, oh, that's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a different website. Let's see, partials, project. Projects is the whole site itself. I see what I did there. I'm gonna adapt it later. We have one more project here. Oh yeah, this was home section project. The project list, we don't need that one. Hey, I'm back. Ritvik Sharma, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. What are you up to? Are you also coding along? Just like Adrian and me. So let's create here in home a new file and call it website development. And it's gonna be similar to this website, and then also all the same website and API, I think it said. Yes, like this, and then yet again a smaller text and a button to see more. Yeah, great. So that's gonna be that. For the image, all right, now let's get into our CSS. We have app development, and we need the same for website. Projects we can remove, project list all to here. Hero title, even all of that can be removed too. I don't know whether I will need the breakpoints later. Let's keep them for now. On the way to college. Oh, really? It's morning for you. Hey, I appreciate you're on the way and you're watching the stream. Can you even see the code? So it's gonna be website, and this is gonna be right again, and maybe 550 like the other one right here. I think that should be it. And now we can add a new section. App development, let's see. Home. Embed. Website. There we go. We have website. Oh yeah, I forgot about, let's remove this one. No offset. This should be like this. And the image inside website development should be right, and it's not for some reason. Why? Oh, because it says app development? Why would it? It doesn't. Oh, one sec, that's this image right here, isn't it? Where did it go? Why did it go down there? Am I saying, It says button, app development. I think this one needs position relative to keep it. Position relative to keep it up here. That makes sense. Alright, let's do that. App development. So we're not, and this for some reason, oh, it has already, that explains it. Yeah, we can do the same for website development. There we go. Cool. Website development gets the background too. That one. And did I say text color right here, or where did I say text color? Interesting. This would be black, but this would be white. I wonder where this comes from. This is coming from body, and it's overwritten down here by what? Text dark. Interesting. That means just removing the class here to make this work. There we go. Looks good. The image is broken because we haven't exported it yet. And that's what we're doing now. So there we go. This is our graphic. And what was it? It's this guy. Let's lock this layer, get all of that, put it into one group, call it website development, move it up there to the very top. Right here, and copy and paste it and put it just in here too. And what we can do is, because I want, I don't need the drop shadow. Did I use it for this one? I just use it for this one, right? Not for this. Yeah, we can leave it out for the colored. Okay, so then that means we have time 5 and time 10. Make it the same here. 5 times and 10 times. Export it to desktop. There we go. And let's move it into the project right here. Images. Let's see, refresh. There we go. Got it. Let's check if it looks good. Looks good on a smaller screen. Looks, wow. Looks fantastic on a bigger screen. Look at that. It actually has something, but it's not how we want it to be. Why is this this doesn't make sense. It should have a max width. I like what it does. It has something, but this is not expected behavior. So let's see. We have min width, we have max width for the hero image. We have max width here as well, but it's not considered. Right? Because this is already 600 to 530. Oh, one sec. 600 is the max. Ha. 600 is the max for this. And this one has to have pixel too. This is how it goes. And I think 600 is a little bit too much. Back to 550 then. It's looking great. Angel, hey! Welcome to the stream and thank you! Yeah, so we got the third section in. Look at that. Actually, I would like to replace PHP and Java with say Swift and so. Let's see if we can do that. Those are simple letters. God damn it. I won't be able to do that. Alright, let's leave it. And if you click on contact, it scrolls down, which is great. I was wondering whether my design actually had this gradient is from left to right, right? No, it's from top left corner to top down right corner, same as this one. Alright. Will you stream daily from now on? Yes. Yes, I am. I will stream every day at 7 p.m. at the same time for at least an hour, at max 1.5 hours, working on a current project. Finishing it, starting a new project. Finishing it, starting a new one after another. And so, and then also you guys can join me and do that for your projects, and we are then together finishing our projects one after another, and can chill together, all the devs. Cool, I like it. So the third section is done already. We're only 20 minutes in, so we can actually Adrian, you like this format. Cool, I'm happy you like it. I'm actually listening to music. Let's play some music. You listen to music, I'm not. So the last thing I've played was Delta Chill Step. There we go. Angel, you like this format too. Glad you like it. Glad you guys are liking it.
Like what?
Sorry?
What are they liking?
The format of streaming every day. The project. Let's start the next section then. Great to hear that. So I travel to college learning something new every day. Yeah, for example, how long do you travel to college then? An hour? Let's put this to the side. And the next section is gonna be social media. So it's a new site. Social, let's call it proof. Social proof. Should have lots of the same oh yeah, right, this one should actually be scroll to bottom. Or say scroll to footer. Let's call it like that. I'll leave it in here so it's close to the only click or button that uses, or it's used by. Yes, because it shows the true of what goes into programming. Yes, it's I agree with that. You will see how I actually code and how I approach things, and that will apply to most of the other devs too. Searching, solving stuff, remembering stuff. So let's get into app development once more and see. Social proof should have no image. Oh yeah, it's completely something different. It will have, say, Twitter, Medium, YouTube, and Instagram. And so class Twitter. Actually, this should be social media. Do you need the cable?
Yes.
You have another one in my back. Because I'm at 44%, I don't know how long this one lasts. Here, right here. It's... am I actually... I'm not even charging. I have a...
Didn't you have comments?
No, I didn't. It's just because of the extension here. It sometimes works. Now it works. No, it doesn't. It has to be... Oh, you can plug it in first and then I'm gonna adjust it.
Goddamn German. It's also like obnoxiously big.
Yes, I agree.
Next person.
So now... No, it doesn't. Does yours charge?
Just let me charge up and then if you need you can have it.
Hmm. Alright, let's leave it. So what I want to do is, all of them are having the same look, right? An image, and then underneath a number, and then underneath a label. So that's repetitive, and then for each it's having a different image, different number. So I'm gonna have a class that I can reuse to lay out the things, and the things that I'm going to lay out is, say, Twitter, right? We're gonna use source set again. Source and then source set. I think it's 1x like this, Twitter PNG, and then Twitter at 2x.png is 2x. We can double check. How am I only having... It's wrong, it should be here. Move. So source set. Oh, images. Yeah, I should put it into images. Okay, that's correct. And then with a leading /2. And right here. So what we can do is we can export Twitter now. Just the image with this one. Oh, and let's also have, because this drop shadow is actually black, but should be of the same color, and then maybe 20, and same should apply right here. I think if it glows like that, this looks better, does it? Instead of the black one. I mean, this will stay black. This, not too sure about that. Okay, let's have it like this. So that's gonna be Twitter. Circle. Let's export it. 1x and 2x. I wonder how big I wanted to have it on the side. Let's see. and move it into, actually we can say social proof. So let's create a new folder and say social proof. Let's move it in there. Got it. Adjust this one to images, social proof, so we have it a little bit sorted like this. So that's our social proof. Let's use this in here. So full. Perfect. There we go. Looks good to me. And do you need Home CSS to be open all the time? Website development. And now it's gonna be social proof. Social proof should have a height of, what was the others? Interesting. I thought they would have, they should have, oh yeah, content, that's the thing. Social proof should have content. So yeah, same height. Cool. Social proof image height. What was it? It should be 160 pixels, so it's perfectly like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we want social media. And then we want the number, say Twitter account, right? Yes. Let's say loading, and then say just follower. Oh, and for YouTube it says subscribers. No, it says follower too. Okay, this is gonna be different then. Let's just say label, because is it gonna be label? Yeah. Social media label like this. And then all of it should be text dark. So there we go. This one, however, should be larger. Is the stream lagging or just me? RIP. Oh, really?
It's not RIP, it's RIP. Stop saying RIP, it's RIP.
I think Americans are using RIP. It's
Why
too
would you
long.
say RIP?
Too long. Just say RIP.
No, because RIP is rest in peace.
Yes, it is rest in peace. You just say, oh, RIP Mike or so. In games or so, I mean, this is how everyone says that back in Germany. How do you guys say it? Do you say RAP or do you say RIP?
I'm gonna get it.
Okay. Yes. I think this is the best looking version.
So it's all black. I feel like it'd be too contrast.
Am I lagging pretty?
I'm not watching you.
I know, but I would like you to check.
Oh, you want to increase your viewer count? I see what you're doing.
Exactly. I want a little bit more viewers. I think it's lagging because I see it here too. Let me get off of Wi-Fi with my phone.
Lagging.
Not anymore? Alright. Guys, am I still lagging for you? Ah, Adrian says he says RIP too, not RIP.
What? Adrian, get out of here.
Let's ask Instagram.
We can ask them later.
Alright. Alright, good. Back to coding then. So, what I want to do is have this number super huge, which is gonna be count. So we can say, for example, social proof count, font size 32 pixels, like this. Adrian. Social proof in general. Oh, 1 sec. We have social proof via text direct. We have this one. We can say all of that should be in call. Say if it's mobile, it should be full. If it's SM, it should be, I think, 3 already. Let's see. If we repeat that 4 times, that should represent our, and then also in here, that's the image, right? It's not centered, but we can do text center for all like this, and this should already work. I just wonder if it has enough space. It doesn't. This image is bigger than it has space on this screen, which means we're gonna do SM6 and then MD3. Call SM6. Let's do it like this, or basically like that. What this is gonna do is, for this size we will have it 4. Should have 4 next to each other. Ah, yeah, damn it. And we have a fixed height. That's why the issue is. Oh, let's say min height then. All right. Let's say content has a min height, which means if we don't have enough, if we're not having enough content to fill the height, it's gonna be 500. So everything stays at 500. But if we have more content, then it's gonna expand, or that's how it should actually behave. No, it's just breaking. What is breaking here? It's interesting. Bless you, pretty. Interesting how this will not. How are we dealing with that? I mean, it looks good on desktop, but we want to implement it mobile first, which means we have to deal with mobile first before we do desktop optimizations. So we can see it's going Oh, because I say, yeah, it should do that. Should 12. Social proof. What does content say? Display flex. Oh, maybe that's the issue. Display block. Let's say display block. Do we need display flex even? We do need display flex from, say, from a certain breakpoint on. So display block, and from this one on, let's say display flex. So that one is 4, that one is 1. Why? Why would this break? Oh yeah, right, because also social proof should have. Social proof is content at the same time. I think min height. Now it shouldn't break anymore. I'm wondering how this is breaking. Never used leaf. Can you pass properties to create reusable components with it, or is it even everything static? You can pass properties. That's what we're doing here actually already. Let me just undo that so we are not. I certainly broke something with that one. No, I didn't. What? It was flipped for some reason. Interesting. Okay. So, leave. What you can do is, what I'm doing already, let's say we go to hero. You are not hero, home. You are setting properties. Say you're creating a variable like this. You say set content, and then within the curly brackets you define your variable value. That can be HTML, and I'm embedding another HTML, which is hero, basically right here. Just that. I could also just copy that one and paste it. Whoops. Copy that HTML and paste it. Where did it go? Here. And paste it instead of this line, so we have just pure HTML right here, right? Let's go back to, why is home and hero not at the same time open? I don't understand. So I could do that, right? And then once this is set, this variable content is containing this value. However, and then I am embedding this leaf file, which is base. And what base does is basically we're putting in here the HTML of base.leaf. Let me see where we have it. Here. And base.leaf is nothing but the whole HTML structure, and it gets it embeds this content leaf, and this content leaf gets the value content. And so what lands in here is basically what we're setting here, which is the whole homepage site. Right in this one. It's a little bit, because I already laid out all the things, it's a little bit maybe complex to follow, but in the end it's literally like, okay, if you want to say render a site with leaf, you can just say you can just write HTML. You can also say, hey, set, define a variable name and put HTML inside of it, and then you can use that. use that file to embed it over and over again. Okay. I wonder why this is flipping. Why would this one flip? Why would this one ever flip? I don't... Let's say content is always min height 500, right? This shouldn't break anything. Does it break this one? Not really. It's interesting how we can barely see anything for this. Maybe we want to fix that one first. Let's fix that one first. That's app development. Can I not? App development. Home CSS. For app development, I want maybe the margin bottom to be 200 pixel. Should this one move the the H3, the whole text here? Oh, I'm low on battery already. Once, yeah. Thank you, pretty.
No.
Let me think. This is a container content row. We can say container should have, so app development. Margin button 30 pixel. Maybe this one moves the thing up within the box without increasing the height of it. Let's see where we are at. That's the container. It has a margin button. Oh, interesting. Maybe it does increase the whole thing. Let's see. Yes, it does. We don't want that. Padding. Yeah, so padding will move everything up, which I want for mobile. Basically for this, so it looks nice over here. And once we are hitting, say, even 700 something, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna use padding. And then also it was 100. And from this one on, nothing. So it's reset. So it's in the middle. But here looks nice and works. Okay, fix that. Might have to check it out. Thanks. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you are interested into Vapor, then definitely check out vapor.codes. Right? And then this is in German. I don't want it in German. And then also you have the documentation right here to get started, and it will have Leaf getting started, and will explain how you work with it. But if you're even more interested than just reading the docs, you can get actually to my channel, and in videos if you scroll down, you will see leave templating here, configure and use it, number 1, and then loops, if else tags, and then create reusable templates. And those are short videos, just 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 14 minutes. Even implementing an own tag, I covered these topics thoroughly, like in depth. Alrighty. Back to fixing this one. Right here. I think the issue is this whole thing is not in a row. Oh, it's also not in a container, but it should be. God damn it. Okay, so yeah, class. I do container row right away. That's not how you normally do it. But I mean, it doesn't hurt either. Padding top and bottom 3. Let's see, padding top, padding bottom 3. This is bootstrap classes right now. So we have a little bit of padding here and there. Min height still works. This works for, you know, the mobile view, and once we enlarge on it, we should have 4. That's fine, but it's still not, let me check if how it looks like here. Looks good, but it's not centered. I don't like that. So let's see how we can. Why would this not be centered? Because of it being only what? 3? Is it 3? Column D? No. No, is it? %. Should apply to 50. Should be 50% by now. Oh, the whole container is not. Oh yeah, it's not centered. That's why. We solved that in home. Let's see. We solved that here. Container. How did we solve it? I just want to redo or reapply the same solution. So we have container content row. That's the reason why. Container content row. No, it's not the reason why. Let's see, app development, display flex, justify content, align items, position relative, fine. Fine. Interesting. Oh, because it didn't need to, or what? Let me check the other containers. This container is centered. Margin left and right. And that is because display, this one has display flex and center. So we're missing justify content. Maybe we're missing these CSS styles. Justify center and align center. Let's see, social proof. Yes, we are. So we want that. We don't need the position relative because we don't have anything absolute there. But this should solve it. So we have it centered now underneath each other for mobile and goes like this right here. Is this enough space for you guys? Doesn't feel like it. No, this is the space given and they're already breaking out. So should be 4 for MD still. I mean 6. Afterwards comes, what if we say width is, what if we say the width is 100% and height is auto, however max width is 160 pixel. That way we always have the width of the column, and if the column enlarges and gives more space, we're never larger than 160 pixels. Perfect, that's how we do it. This is how we're gonna do it. So now it works perfectly fine on all screen sizes. Look at this, gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It's
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Rip.
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 You are the weirdo here. RIP. 10 years of spelling. It takes too long to pronounce it.
Everything in German takes too long to pronounce.
It's true.
Yeah, I still see you speaking German.
It's true. What if I say okay, let's have it like this. What is the error here? Resources not found. Which one? Style sheet. Project CSS. Oh yeah, right. Style. No, let's go to layout, base, and this one projects. Goodbye. So follower, accept. Let's export medium, for example. Let's also call it like what it is. So medium is 162. Gonna export it. Move it into the project.
I thought you were gonna put the numbers on top.
What?
I thought you were gonna put the numbers on top instead of the icons.
One sec. Social proof. Just put it in here. The numbers on top instead of the icons?
Yeah.
Here. Like this. Icons, number, and follower. Or what did you think of?
Didn't someone suggest to do, instead of such big icons, to do the actual statistics a little bit bigger?
No. I don't think so.
I don't know, we had discussed it. You said someone recommended it. Was it like Eduardo or something?
Fidalgo at some point recommended the
Icons a little smaller? With the
Yeah,
numbers
because-
on top?
because I had these smaller and these bigger, and then this smaller and these bigger, just like it is right now. This is what he recommended. Yes.
Whatever.
Don't you like it?
I hate it.
You hate it.
I hate it.
Perfect.
Can't you do anything right?
We're going. She hates it. We're gonna do it. No, she loves it. So medium, social proof. This is Twitter. This is gonna be Medium count. Medium and medium. Ta-da! Same for YouTube. Let's change this one up to 20. And this one was 60. Glows pretty hard. It's pretty hard. Is it too much? $50 might be better. YouTube, and same game. Put it into social proof and rename, say, this one to YouTube. Done. Not too sure about the glowing of the icons. Maybe we will reduce that afterwards a little. Okay, what's Instagram gonna be? This is 20. Let's go with this color. And the same here for 60 then. Or shall we go actually with orange? Yeah, I think that's better. I think these both are glowing too hard. They're trying too hard. Background icon. Instagram. Let's do it. So, all right, we got all four in. Okay, so what we can do now is write our little scraper for all four platforms. And let's see how we're gonna do that, because the Instagram scraper right here has format number, fetch profile. That's for me for that. Let's see. Const scrape social media, and then switch social media, case, Twitter. Not sure if JavaScript still needs break for the switch cases. Doesn't really make sense to me that it ever was needed in any language. I think this is something that Swift does really well. I mean, for what reason do I need a break here? So let's say Twitter is scraped. And then we have a default unhandled social media, like so. So we're handling right now only those. Let's do an early return here, and just so this is never called and never reached. That's fine, I just want to save it. We can have this constant, and then this like scrape is called by by Twitter count. Basically, you can say script. Let's see. The script is loaded. Oh yeah, right. Let's go here. We can say scrape Twitter like so. Called. How you learn web dev? Oh, you just go to free resources. For example, W3 School, and then you can just learn HTML, CSS, Bootstrap from here, you know. And then the most important part is do your own side project while you learn. If you learn these things, come up with a small idea and do those small ideas while you learn stuff. This is just one resource, but there are enough free resources to learn web development.
Codecademy.
Yes, also paid resources.
No, they have free.
Sorry?
Codecademy is free.
It's free?
Udacity is free.
You've heard it. So let's have a look in the console. Twitter is scraped. So that worked. Great. Seems like you do need a break right here. What I want to do is if we have Twitter, I want to get the selector and some more stuff. Let's write a little bit of code now. Okay, I want to essentially just call Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Medium, right? Like so. If I do that now, we should have 3 unhandled social medias, which is fine. We'll have Medium here. We'll have YouTube and Instagram. We could even, we should be able to say, say const social media I think like so, if I remember correctly. Can we do that? Social media, Twitter. Yeah. Whoops. Twitter. Medium, YouTube, Instagram. And then what we can do is go further and say identifier. It's gonna be the same, but for example, I want the URL, right? I don't know about Twitter yet. However, I do know about Instagram because we have it right here. So what we could do is then we say social media medium, so we have auto-completion. I don't like strings. What was it? YouTube, you know, social media and Instagram. And same goes here, we can do the same. So if social media, say the identifier, oh, one sec. Yeah, so identifier, shall we call it SM? I don't know, it's not very verbose. Social media, Twitter, maybe it's even better. Maybe there's definitely a way to optimize it further, but so far we could also just use ID instead of identifier. Can we rename it? I cannot. Okay, screw you. We're gonna use ID. Do we actually need this anymore? Probably not. Because what I want to do is I don't know about Twitter. We will have to see. But definitely gonna do something like, you know, fetch profile and then it's social media URL, because it's, for example, Instagram URL. So we're fetching from that one and get the response, and then we say query selector, and then we get the, say, we use this one. So we can actually use social media ID. This is gonna be Instagram count, right? Oops, no breakpoint. It's just gonna be this one. Query selector, social media, Instagram count, and then it should actually insert. Oh yeah, and this is the this is what we get from as a response from fetching this one. Let's see if this works, at least for Instagram so far. It works for Twitter, which is not the right one. Why? Why would it use Twitter? Oh, whoops. So now Instagram is working already. This is my current follower count. This is gonna be YouTube, Medium, and Twitter. And then of course, unexpected token, which makes sense. Now we have to figure out this is I'll have to see. It could be that we need a switch case here. Let's do a fetch in the console for, say, Twitter, for example. Fetch, and let's go to Twitter/my, and this follower count is where located? I don't think we have JSON anywhere. Can check. Oh, we do actually. Interesting. Is that actually JSON? What is it we get from this? If the response JSON, response, yeah, let's just do that and see what we get. If at all, I doubt it. Has been blocked by course policy, no access. Interesting. I wonder if Pinstagram would work then. So I am allowed to get this. However, Twitter does not allow. No access header is present on the resource. So I feel like Twitter is not. That's what it says. It's not supporting cores because the header would not have it. If you look at it, this is the Twitter, and the response says what? Content security policy, whatever. I wonder. Whoops. If I just, this should be. Why shouldn't this would be possible? Can I not see? I want it to be written to standard output. Standard output, please. Okay, what if I use curl? Okay, that's what I did and it didn't work. Alright, that's the reason. So it actually works if it would work. But we don't get a response. Let's see if we can add a header. I don't quite remember how you would add a header again. Curl header. Hat curl, whatever. Data name curl, it's fine, but that's not what I want. This is some data. There we go. You can add headers the same way as I want a destination. So that's how you add headers with dash dash header. Maybe even H is a small shortcut. I'm sure this is not how it's solved. But we can always try. I don't know. No course to fetch the resource with course disabled. Okay. If an opaque response service. Request mode. Java script fetch request mode. See, I'm searching for the request mode to set it to no course. Okay, interesting. A new request object. Alright, let's see. Because request has headers and URL. So let's say var rec is that. Please use the new operator. God damn it, for what? One argument required. What do you need? What do you need from me? What do you need from me? Inputs. To fetch. No course. And then fetch block course policy is still the same. I said it. God damn it. Going back, properties, read, it says read only, but... What is it?
I said you could see me.
Yes,
I didn't know.
I could see you. What if the constructor allows init optional method headers mode? There we go. So then that means we could say here request and then have an object and then say I think so, at least mode no course, just by the documentation, right? And then we have our URL too, right? We should have URL somewhere. Oh, come on. Method get for sure. Request. How is this? So init is optional. How am I not having the... Okay, let's see if I just need it like so. I don't know. That's just a guess. Look at this. We actually get a response. And the body is null. God damn it. Why? Okay, false. URL. Oh, we don't have a URL. Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, I could also just think that URL is gonna be like this. And then we say fetch again. Get response basic, whatever. Because you're not telling me how to pass in. See how? This is not what I want. Method get header mode. This is my init request. There we go. That's what I did. I used that, and I had the URL too. This is exactly what I did right here. This one. It's the same thing. This is the URL, and this is the object. Method mode no course. Method get. My headers I don't need. Cache default, whatever. So this is the new request. And then it still doesn't work. Because it says URL. I think it's because of that. Let's have a look. This one Twitter says actually okay. Response failed to load. Why? Interesting, maybe because the whole website is constructed by JavaScript and not... If you look at it, we should at least get some HTML. So much. How did he do it? What about Medium? Let's just try Medium instead. Maybe we're taking just too long for now with Twitter. Also course policy, god damn it. And YouTube. Also course policy. That's so weird. Okay, let's check. How did I find out about Instagram? Because this URL won't work either, I'm sure. If we check out this URL, oh, actually it would work. God damn it, Instagram's the only website that would work. Okay, anyway, so for example, Twitter. Let's check the network, what's going on here, and what's requested where. Twitter.com is just that, right? But it does something right afterwards, and I wonder is it some API call to get my data? Last thing. TypeScript. That's the image. Some more stuff. So we do have a bearer token here, but I think this might be because I'm logged in. Let's log out. Oh, let's do it on a private. So what's going on here? Martin Lazek, just like that.
Hey, what's up?
So that is what I tried to do. You just use the text method instead of JSON and discover the byte stream into plain text, which can be parsed by the browser as HTML. But this won't work in the first place. So we can try it again. Log then. I mean, this is from oh yeah, this is what we get from Twitter. Body. Also, body close, and then body. Not a function? Are you sure? Response text, yeah. And then HTML, dump parser from string, HTML. That looks nice to me. That parser. Oh wait, but this is response text, exactly. God damn it, I messed up. Has to be in curly brackets. God damn it. Response text. Response, oh. Whoops. Text now. There we go. We have that. What do we have here? What I wonder is if I have data in here already that I can use, for example, my follower account somewhere. It seems like this is just the... Let's give it another shot. Alright. That's not what we were looking for. Scripts loaded main. Looking at MRF script load failure. Yeah, no. Polyfill main.js. This one probably makes the request to get the rest of Twitter. But we won't get Twitter follower account right away, as it seems. That's just some... This is everything that they load, I think. If we remember the network, we see some player stuff. Just gonna fetch the network again. Yeah. So we have this. This is so much. Main. Response. What does main do? Localization or internationalization, actually, in this case. I don't think we will be able to get everything out of here. Even the syntax highlighting gave up. Look how small this little scroller is, or barrel is. Bar. Okay, that means let's keep it easy. What I could do is even simpler. I could do an admin interface to just update my numbers just like that. Okay. So let's do it next time. I'm just gonna load those numbers from the backend, and in order to keep the backend updated with those numbers, I will implement a small admin interface so I can do that without redeploying the app over and over again to update the numbers as such. Let's do it next time, which is tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, okay. I also totally forgot the time. That's why we're already past 1.5 hours. Guys, I hope you have
A good evening.
what?
A good evening.
Yeah, a good evening, or good morning as well if you're still on the way to college. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Yeah, and good night in case it's as late as it's over here. Tomorrow we will write some Swift code and some database and authentication stuff. And good night.